Yo, I'm here to give feedback on your end. If you have any questions, DM me or ping me in your thread. Okay, cat's having a fucking seizure back there, but that's okay. This is sub 5 fort. It's a pretty weird map list. You're not digging at the right chords, but this pretty weird map list. Like, I don't think there's anything you could have done about it, but to me, you rescan here. I guess it does. Never mind then. Yeah, it makes sense for it to be this chunk, yeah. Yeah, mining wood here is the best thing to do, I think. I think a big thing that like a lot of people don't talk about when like improving at crafting is this thing called crosshair placement. Or I don't know if it's like, I guess it's like more cursor placement than it is crosshair. But basically what I mean by this is if you're crafting, if you just go all around, like just middle, you're gonna lose like a significant amount of time compared to someone that just like right around like the edges here, you see. And I see you're doing a lot of like wide turns when crafting. Look. Slow down, playback speed. Like you start on the far right side and you go to the far left and then bottom far left, or far top left, bottom, or far bottom left, and then you're like, you know, just in a normal spot. And then you do it again. I think that's a big issue a lot of runners have. Like they can have like fast looking crafting, but since their crosshair placement's like bad, it since you're just further away from like the next square. If I go back to this island leave, you can see like ravines off this way that look a lot better than this ravine. This ravine doesn't look good because one, it's in the shallow part of the ocean. Two, it's like pretty narrow. If you see like a really big ravine that goes like here to here or something, not like exactly that, but like a few blocks out, like maybe like 5 more out or something, then you can send that. But I don't see a point in looking in this ravine unless you were just looking for a cave that went low, which I guess that makes sense. But yeah, you weren't you were looking pretty, like, I mean, it didn't look like you were looking around very much. Um, should be doing all of this when you're on your way down, like a bubble column. Better placement for this portal is right, oh, right here. If you got that, wait, let me, right there. Especially in ranked, but something I like to bring up even in RSG runs is just to be always thin E-raying, because in RSG it just saves like real life time. So like it can just save you like a second or two compared to going to 30 FOV at the start. But especially in ranked, if this was like a real match, you can lose like a second or two just to but you can lose like a second or two just to E-raying in 30. Also, do never do this. Never go 2RD in like before you leave the bastion, or before you, if you're not pearl hanking, never go in 2RD like near the bastion if you're like gonna do the route, if you know what I mean. Sorry, like just because there's like probably 70% chance your bastion's just gonna get flooded with zombie pigs. And if this is an RSG run, it's over. Like, and this is a pretty good looking seed. You're spending a lot of time doing like unnecessary what is it? Inventory management. You want to save like all of your inventory management for to overlap it with trading. So this is bridge, and you can tell this is bridge by right here, this part at the top. No other bastion goes this high. This is like Y88 or something at the top of this. And if you're on a rampart and you see that like, and plus it's really open, and if you see like that it goes really really high, you just know it's bridge. See, this gas spawned, and now you're on a heart, or half a heart. Okay, yeah. So this pretty much the reason you died. Okay, one, you should see this guy here, give him the gold, and back up. Like, you see this guy right here, back up and give the right click the gold onto him, so you'll be too far for him to hit. Because sometimes even when they pick up the gold, it will they'll still try to hit you. But so you want to right click the gold to this guy and back up, and then this gas spawn because you were on 2RD. So if you right click the guy, the gold, you could have boat clutched right here or boated down, and then you would still be on 3.5, and you'd be on like 1 from that guy. I think you said that the video starts at like that it starts at a certain point. Let me see. The video starts at 4:19. I'm just gonna give feedback to the whole thing anyways. Just because it's still nice to have feedback when you like die or something. You should know pretty easily that it's just right here. Let me go back. After this scan right here, it perfectly lines up with the chunk. So you just know it's here. No reason to, do all that. You're spending a lot of time looking for a place to put your TNT. Like here, you can just slap it like on this block pressure plate here, or over here. You'll still get like 8 logs or something. Or here, or just here or something. You're spending a lot of time like overthinking. If you have 7, I like to have at least 7 logs. Because 7, after all of your crafts, if you don't get sticks, you will have 9 wood left, which is enough for 3 beds. So even if you don't get anchors, it's still like possible to complete the run. But if you just get 1 anchor, which is insanely likely, you can complete the run. Or if you have more trees around like you do here because you're in a forest, you can just mine another log or 2 and you'll have 4 or 5 or 6 beds or whatever. But if you only have like 7 logs and that's it or something, you can still leave on that, just because most of the time you're getting at least 1 or 2 anchors. I don't like to leave on like 6 logs because unless it's like all I have, because at that point you are fully relying on, I think you have what, like 1 bed or something. I don't like pre-craft gold helmets. Just because if this is like single triple, you're missing out on 5 gold. Like, I mean, I guess this is ranked, so you just don't play single triple, but it looks like you're playing this for RSG practice, right? So you really want to be saving that gold if it is RSG practice. You want to save doing these bottom obby for when you pick up the water and it's flowing down. The only reason for that is just because it overlaps the lava or the water flowing. You want to do that in the portal animation, like change out lava for water. It's a pretty good spawn. This is treasure. Oh, were you oh my god, that's beautiful. I think you were E-raying for like the good part, right? That's what it looked like to me. If you just crouch on the far, like, back edge of this, like, if you just crouch here, you won't ever get hit. Even if they jump, I don't think they can reach you. I think you should just definitely work on bastion routes. Make sure you're like very practiced in them, make sure you're like rarely taking damage and it being your fault. I think the reason you took damage here, I forgot to touch on that. Why did you take damage? The hell? Okay. We're going frame by frame for this one. I think that guy just... Yeah, that guy just ran fast. What you want to be doing there is standing further back and backing up while you place the blocks. Good, getting all of the backups. Usually just want to sit up here instead of running down to check if there's like the pigs are coming, especially if you saw one at the other rampart. I don't think you saw a fort, right? I mean, you spawned in the bastion. Could be using this time to pre-craft an axe, but you can't. Oh, you have diamond sword. Okay, never mind then. Could have been using that time to pre-craft a bed. That would have been good. I guess you have TNT, never mind. This is just kind of like a really good bastion. I don't know what you're... Eat! Okay. Holy course dirt. You only need like a stack. Since you're playing this for RSG practice, you should probably be entering fort on lower RD. Like on like 7 or something. Yeah, I think it's 7 going to the fort. 6 when you get, or when you're like purling to the fort. And 5 when you're on the fort. I'll look for Chloe's message, I don't remember. Yep. I feel like you could have naved this just from up top. Eat, 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 eat. Eat, please, 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 you're gonna... Okay, scared. You have diamond sword in your inventory. Yeah, you remember, you remember. You want to be standing like a little further back from the blaze. The only time you want to be standing close is if like the blaze is right over lava and you can just lose the rod if you're not close, you know. Work on diamond sword fort splits. You're having to hit these blazes 3 times a lot. Also, on the way to the fort, you should have been clearing your inventory and crafting nether brick, especially. All of this is time lost because you have TNT. Your priority at spawners should be kill the first pack, blaze bed or TNT, which is why I like crafting nether brick on the way to the fort. If it's really close and you only have like one pearl, just so you're not spending time in your inventory crafting it. And then after blaze bedding, you want to get rid of fire if you blaze bedded, or expand the spawner out. And then you want to craft explosives, then build your portal. And you can first portal there if you don't have any blazes. Yeah, you're like, you could have had 2 4 spawns by now. Damn, these rates suck. Three 4 spawns. Potentially. Here, I don't think you should eat because you have an apple and a salmon. If it's like 2k, you're gonna want to save the salmon. Because if it's not like a pearl or 2, you're gonna lose out on having to maybe death reset or just walk the rest of the way, you know? You have TNT. The way I've been mining out spawners is I'll mine out these 6 blocks. Wait, ow. This, and this. And I'll stand on this back ledge here. And then I'll mine out the back row of blocks. And then I will stand here, where you were just standing. Wait. Here. I will stand right against the edge of this block, so like just right at the edge, and then mine out the rest. Just so you're minimizing your amount of time, the amount of time that you can get hit or get spawned on. That was really good. Fire S. Fire. Oh my god, that was close. Dude, what are you doing? Crazy cat. Oh, you're gonna have so much fucking desync on this eye. Okay, so corner bumping. It makes the measurement more accurate if it's less than 200 blocks, I think. And what you want to do is you want to build up 2 blocks, place your dirt right here against this one, and then run into it. So you're like here, craft your eyes, and then throw the eye and then like place a block, jump and place a block under you, like right there. Just so your desync will be gone, because running into a corner doesn't get rid of desync. Oh yeah, you had to throw two. That's desync. You'll probably throw two eyes less. Or with desync, you'll throw it less. Or without desync, you'll throw it less. Dude, spamming the F3C. You're definitely not like as aware of taking damage as you should be. You should be a lot more careful about it. Like, that probably couldn't have done anything. Oof. Oh, you can just build it. Yeah, you just build it there. You may not be at starter, but you'll probably still snap to Stronghold. Looks like you are at starter, damn. Maybe. Actually, no, you're not, because this is far from 4-4. I thought it was the other way. It was 4-4. Hidden rooms only happen when the other side, so like, if it's a top hidden room, a top right, the bottom right will, be like just stone or whatever block. So you're really fucking deep in this stronghold right now. Like insanely deep in this stronghold. Like to the point it's probably like less than 1% for the portal room to be here. Genuinely. And you're just going so much deeper. You want to back nav. The only time you want to be like somewhat forcing good, or somewhat forcing like the other parts of the I'm surprised it was here, but the only time you want to be like looking around a lot in this is if you are trying to like save pace or something. Bro, you gotta go. You gotta go, dude. You have to crank this shit. Because if a single fire spreads onto that TNT, it's GG. But you should be doing setupless 0, where you set up the 0 during pearls. You're not making it to 104. What is this 0 setup? You're at like 101. Yeah, that's all I really have to say, I think. I think main things is inventory management, just awareness of like damage. Make sure you're looking around a lot instead of like looking around a lot for stuff that can let you take damage. But yeah, I think that's it.